Are you ready for this? I'm calling it. I brought it. I brought the fork. Hillary Clinton, you're going to need this because you're done. You're done. It's over. Hillary Clinton has lost. Barack Obama is your winner. He is going to be the Democratic nominee for president. Now, I resisted saying that for a long, long time, even though it looked like the math was clear and it looked like he had unstoppable momentum, but I didn't want to base it on momentum. I didn't want to base it on maybes. I certainly didn't want to call it and then say, oh, well, yeah, but I screwed up and she pulled off yet another amazing comeback, right? And I pounded that gavel once or twice and cut it off about 800 times. And I said, no, not yet. But now is the time. It's over. I'm the ref. I'm stepping in. Hillary Clinton, your work is done here. Okay, you've lost. Now, why do I say that? Okay, number one, it turns out, the big wins in Ohio and Texas and Rhode Island, a great comeback of Hillary Clinton last week. You ready for this? I hope you're sitting. She lost delegates last week. She lost delegates. Look, this is not conjecture. This is cold, hard facts. So in her best week ever, it turns, I get a load of this, that she lost anywhere between 14 to 16 delegates last week when she won Ohio and Texas and Rhode Island. Kind of. Because it turns out, of course, in the delegate count, as we predicted on the show, she did not win in Texas. The final tally in Texas is in, and Barack Obama has won. Now, he didn't win the popular vote in the primaries, but remember, as we told you before the election happened in Texas, there's a primary and a caucus. When those results were tabulated together and the election officials in Texas handed it in yesterday, the result is, or early this morning, 99 to 95, Barack Obama wins. He picked up 4 delegates in Texas. So when you hear that Hillary Clinton won Texas and Ohio, that is not true. Barack Obama won Texas. Now, you can say, oh, boo-hoo, it shouldn't be a primary and a caucus. It should just be a primary, and she won the popular vote. And I'm not even, look, it's being unfair to say boo-hoo. If you want to say she won the primary vote and the popular vote, and you want to make an argument about what's right or wrong, I'm listening to that. I hear you on that. But as a matter of what happened with the delegates, it's not an open question. 99-95, Barack Obama wins. He also picked up 8 other delegates, super delegates, the week before. So this is point number 2. And she lost 4 delegates. And then yesterday, well, actually, it'll probably happen today, she's going to lose another super delegate. His name is Elliot Spitzer. He was a Clinton supporter, and he's going to step down. And you say, well, but there's going to be a new Clinton supporter, Democratic governor in New York. Yes, except he's already a Clinton supporter, and he was already a super delegate, so that's a net loss for her. So and California came in with a new count, and it turned out Barack Obama picked up 4 more delegates out of California. And Wyoming will deliver yet another delegate for Obama when their official tally is counted, and he wins the state, which, of course, he has won it. But that one delegate has not been counted yet officially, but it will be. So when you put it all together, he's up roughly, like I said, depending on how you count, 14 to 16 delegates from last week when you put Ohio, Texas, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wyoming together, plus what happened with California and the superdelegates. So she was down over 150 when the week started. Now she's down even bigger, more than 160 delegates overall. And today we have Mississippi, where she's going to get whooped. So Obama's going to pick up even more delegates from Mississippi. Does she have a chance of winning? Absolutely, positively not. No chance whatsoever. I mean, she would have to. There is no she would have to. She can't win. Even if she swept every remaining state by overwhelming margins and got Florida and Michigan to re-vote and won those by overwhelming margins, she still couldn't catch Obama. And then she'd have to pull the chicanery and try to get the superdelegates to do this and to do that, and they're not going to do that. If he's got such an enormous lead in pledged delegates, all the superdelegates are not going to come in and cause a riot and switch over and give the election to Hillary Clinton when she didn't win it in the polls and in the primaries and the caucuses. It's not going to happen. It's over, 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 over.